We'll improvise. Watch out!
What? I can't control my forte.
Avanti! Mamma mia! Huh? I'll warm up the crowd. The world is our stage! The high levels of corrupted remnant energy in the mist are disrupting our frequency stability. I can help with that. See, fighting here is a bad idea. Tornado Reaper! Mamma mia! Avanti!
Come, play with me. Look for me.
Don't worry. They're just...
Come, play with me. Look for me. I'm here.
Did it lead us this way because it sensed the dragon?
Possibly. Phantoms are sensitive to frequencies, so navigating the mist is second nature for them.
The game isn't over. Here, come quickly.
I think I figured out what they're doing. We'll be out of the mist soon.
Lucia, you found me.
I'll always find you, but maybe don't do this again next time.
Why? Isn't this your favorite game? I wanted to play with you.
I know, but as your friend, I worry about your safety.
My friend? Excuse me. Are you Rochia's friend? How wonderful. You're not alone anymore, Rochia.
Yes, I have friends now.
I'm so happy for you. All is well.
Fly. Fly to the high heavens. We are born free, and our souls will soar even in death. Golden phantoms are reverberations, mixed with the frequencies left behind by people who've passed away. When someone dies, the reverberations linger. Usually, they merge into the same cacophony of frequencies that spawns tacit discords. But sometimes, a trace of their final will remains, and the mist shapes this into phantoms. This lingering will helps the phantoms resist becoming tacit discords and instead guide the lost through the mist. If the mist clears, they'll vanish. If the mist lingers, their fate is sealed. It will only be a matter of time before they merge with other reverberations and become tacit discords. Their final frequencies tend to cling to certain objects, like this Lucianite here. Otherwise, the dragon will devour every last trace of their frequency. The mist is thinning. That stranded ship ahead looks like...
A pilgrim sail. Why is it here?
In Raguna, those who break the law are sent to the Order Tribunal for sentencing. Those who violate the sacred doctrines are branded as fools and sent away on the pilgrim's sail. It's said that when the first dark tide ravaged Rinascita, the first Primus followed the currents on a rickety boat and met the Sentinel in person. Now the fools retrace the Primus's journey, reflecting on their mistakes along the way. There's a strong undercurrent around this isle, likely caused by that first dark tide. It drags all pilgrim sails here unless the ship's course is altered. No reverberations on the ship, nor in the mist. The people must have escaped. But with the mist this thick, we need to stay on guard. This way. Head to the lighthouse. I hear the sounds of fighting. Watch out. Tacit discords are gathering.
Looks like our brief intermission is over. Time to let the ghosts have their moment on stage. Come on then! Let the flames of battle ignite our souls!
Wait, is that Brand?
Only Brand would call them ghosts with that kind of hair. It must be him. But I can't tell where he is in the mist. Anyway, let's deal with the trouble here first before we go look for him.
The show's over, ghosts. Time to take your final bow.
Watch your back.
A marvelous shot. You've earned your stripes, first mate.
You're welcome. But if you tilted your head just 10 centimeters to the left, it wouldn't have been the Discord's head that got popped. It'd be yours.
Not on your watch. Besides, fortune always smiles on me. Except in bets. And we've crossed paths with the rover again. Can't get luckier than that.
We shouldn't have let him get caught up in this mess. He was worried about us and insisted on coming.
Is that so? then our gratitude to you is even greater for your timely aid. To find the brightest truth, one must delve into the deepest shadows. Such bravery deserves to be hailed, my friend.
Where is everyone on the Pilgrim's Sail?
I was patrolling the coast earlier when I saw their ship drifting into the mist. Time was against us, so I departed alone without alerting the crew.
Thank you.
Don't be afraid. You're safe with us. You've got some skill, you know. Holding your own for so long in a trial against the Tacit Discords?
Trial? I don't buy into the Order's nonsense. I've worked hard all my life and stayed true to the Order's teachings about forsaking earthly pleasures for divine favor. And what do I get in return? Heavier taxes. When pirates ransacked my merchant fleet, leaving me with nothing, I turned to the Order for help. I stood before the Sentinel statue, asking if my suffering was really their will. But all I got was silence. Why should I wait for peace in the afterlife when I could be living for today? How is that a crime? As for salvation, I don't believe in it. And I certainly don't need it.
Here's a proposal. How about joining our troop? We are wanderers adrift upon the seas. Or perhaps you're more familiar with the name, the Troop of Fools?
The Troop of Fools? Could it be?
Yes, we are, like you, by the Order's decree, marked as fools.
Fools on the Pilgrim's Sail often meet their demise in a storm, or they're swallowed by the waves. Even if they do survive, they still face hunger. Maybe it's luck that brought you here so swiftly. And unharmed at that. Look around. This is all that remains of the Pilgrim's Sail. This is always their final destination, where the fools meet their end.
Yes, the pilgrimage is nothing but a banishment in disguise. The path to salvation they speak of doesn't exist.
Otherwise, how could this once sacred place now look like such a hellish wasteland?
Wait. Sacred place? No wonder the others were talking about it on the ship. They believed the Order's promise that prayers at the sacrificial arena would grant them forgiveness. They must be heading up the mountain now.
I didn't expect their faith to lead them that far.
If only they knew it was just one of the Order's lies.
Captain! First mate! We're here to help!
More hands make light work. I called in some help to escort him back to the base once the mist cleared.
Ah, the first mate's foresight is unmatched. Then the three of us can head up the mountain. But beware, my friend. By the end of this pilgrimage, you will witness the Order's cruelest deceit. The dangers ahead will only intensify.
Please, save them. I hope it's not too late.
Don't worry. There's more to our troop than you think. This wing ray can fly us up the mountain. You two go first. You'll find I'm very convenient to bring along.
All right then. All hands, prepare to ascend!
Be swift. Tacit discords incoming. Stay alert, everyone. We'll improvise. These are human footprints. Looks like they're heading to the arena.
This is the only way up. Let's pick up the pace. Ha! Be gone, you vexing wretches! The sacrificial arena's right there. Let's take them down in one blow!
Divinity above, please have mercy on me. Is this some kind of test for me? I see.
Even if it means death?
We've never done anything that warrants paying with our lives.
I'd wager mercy isn't on the table. However, in the face of danger and adversity, the stage is set for our grandest act.
Brant, you handle the tacit discords. I've got the dragon.
Of course, but with all due respect, shouldn't the captain be the one giving the orders?
Just playing to our strengths. Take it, or I'll spill the beans about your wine stash.
Why, aye, first mate.
It's time to pay for what you've done, Dragon of Dirge. We'll improvise.
Astral modulation. Perish.
Instantly capture the spark! Hold on! Together we fight! Take full Thunder Guard! Bath in starlight. Thus it ends.
Leave it to me.
Of course! You think that little lizard could take me down? I just took a nap after eating its frequency. But seriously, that was close. The fire it breathed almost singed your hair. Good thing I was here to back you up. As soon as I realized it was a tacit discord, I went for it and ate its frequency. piece of cake. But I gotta say, it was a pretty hefty bite. I swear, I chewed it up, but it was hard to swallow. It wasn't the taste, you know? More like my digestion's been a mess lately. That's not the point. The real deal is, I found something crazy in its frequency. You said you somehow experienced empathy with the Tacit Discord back in Jinzhou, right? How about trying that again with this guy? Trust me, this could be our big break.
Gehenna, a wretched soul mourned by none. You are reborn to fulfill our sacred rite. Illuminate the path of salvation. Become the fiery hand of judgment, purging all transgressions. Cleanse every soul ensnared by their own indulgence. Those who cannot withstand the trial by fire shall forever be barred from our pure land.
See? I wasn't lying.
Tacit Discord's frequencies are perpetually fading, inching toward their end. Their only way to maintain their existence is to consume other frequencies as food. The dark tide and mist enveloping this isle have drawn in countless Tacit Discords. Their frequencies should have been enough to feed the dragon. If what you saw is true, then the Order must have used some trick to control the dragon, making its frequency fade away faster than it should. That means they could be responsible for why the dragon began attacking all living beings, including humans.
In time, it ended up becoming a harbinger of death. I found this during the previous battle. It seems the Fraxitus had their hand in this case as well. So you know them too. Seems we have much to discuss. Our troop usually earns a living by performing on the nearby islands. Sometimes we take on escort missions for merchant ships as well. That's how we first got acquainted with the Fraxitus. At first, they were just lurking about, raiding ships. But as the Carnival drew near, their actions grew suspicious. We noticed them lingering around a certain sea. Remember Cetus the Tidebreaker? The creature that attacked you when we first met. After we parted ways, we went searching for it to find out what had gone wrong. This is what we found on its tail, another Lycoris. Alas, the Tidebreaker slipped away into the deep beyond our reach. Still, this bloom leaves no doubt.
We saw what they did to the dragon. The Cetus's violent outburst must be their doing as well. They say the Carnival is a ceremony to resonate with the Sentinel. Those who cling the laurel may be graced with a miracle, a direct communion with the divine.
At first, we thought you were merely a curious traveler, intrigued by the Carnival and our Sentinel. But now, seeing how far you've come, there's more to your quest, isn't there? Our troop has always sought the laurel, and we won't sit back while others threaten the Carnival. If they're your foes, then our paths align. Remember I mentioned one of ours who once claimed the laurel? He wasn't with us when we first met. But once we reach our base, you can speak with him about the Sentinel. It won't be long now. After such an adventure, a well-earned rest awaits.
Be swift.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to present to you our sanctuary. A haven for all the surviving fools at the edge of the world. They say the most dangerous places are the safest. Penitent's End has always been forsaken. And now, cloaked in a sea of mist, even the Order's envoys wouldn't dare set foot here.
The mist does shield us from the Order, but it brings its own set of problems.
Precisely why we must tackle its effects without delay. By the way, if you'd like to speak with Mr. Bardolino, our laureate, you'll find his tent deep within the base. Feel free to talk to the others while we handle our tasks. We'll catch up once we're done.
Relax, young man. Life's only just unfurling its sails for you. Why sit there like one of those dour statues in the Order's hall?
I was just thinking about my future. Is Raguna truly lost to me forever?
Some have found their way back, but under the Order's watchful eye. Is that really what you want? A life without freedom? Listen, you don't need a grand stage to leave your mark. A true Raganazi can turn even a ragged tent into the finest theater. I might be an old man now, but don't let that fool you. I was once crowned with the laurel, you know.
You? Are you Mr. Bardolino?
In the flesh. Ha 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 ha! As I took my final bow on stage, a bright light pierced through the clouds, shining down from the sky. And then, a radiant laurel descended upon me. I asked them a question that had puzzled me since childhood. The ultimate philosophical riddle. What should I eat tonight? And they answered, the body is the temple of the mind. But why Laura's salad? I was baffled, and the meaning still eludes me to this very day. I've never been quick-witted, though, and the Order's doctrines never quite took hold. Acting, however, that is where my true passion lies.
But why did a blessed laureate like you get banished by the Order?
Back when I won the laurel, Raguna was led by the Holy Maiden. She promoted all sorts of grand celebrations during the Carnival, an unceasing tide of revelry. Stages sprang up on every corner of the city, performances dancing through the streets, and shops adorned in vibrant hues. Some performers wove their critiques into their acts. Sharp as she was, the Holy Maiden noticed. She refined city policy with each whisper of dissent. Those were the golden days, my friend. The Holy Maiden once said that if she were to leave this world, she'd want no majestic tomb, solemn funeral. And then, she really did leave us. The current Primus took her place, and in the name of mourning the Holy Maiden, issued all sorts of bans on the Carnival. But is that really what she would have wanted? the Order's grip tightened, and the Carnival performances were reduced to dull. One year, I strung a wire from a gondola to the top of the clock tower in Liberty Square, and another from the tower to the Thessalia's mansion. Then, I disguised myself as one of the LaGuardia to fool the acolytes, and climbed to the roof along the wire. Midway through the Order's performance, I hopped on a wing ray with a cloudcaster.
Yes, it was a magnificent sight. The wing ray soared higher than the acolytes could reach.
They struggled to clean up the flowers from the streets, and it took a downpour to wash them all away. That cloudcaster, adapted from a music van, became the prototype for the one we use on stage today.
But that's all in the past. To this day, I'm still not sure what crime they pinned on me. Maybe walking the wire without protection? Anyway, I'm just an old relic now. But you lot, you're the main characters of this era, facing down every obstacle with fire in your bellies.
But isn't our fate already sealed? Without the so-called salvation the Order preaches, we're doomed to our banishment. Just lost souls, dying in obscurity.
Life is short, and we weren't born just to atone. The Order may banish us, but they can't take away our right to sing. Death is one of many possible ends, but it's certainly not the worst. Perhaps being forgotten is what the Order wanted for us.
They want to erase all traces of our existence, grind us into dust and drag us into the abyss. But we'll fight the tide and live our lives to the fullest. Members of the troupe may come and go, but they never truly left us. One day, our voices will echo across every land. Our words will reach every corner of the world. And by then, even the tacit discords in the stormy sea will know our names.
That's the spirit, boy! Even if I can't earn myself a proper title, I'll become Rinascita's most enigmatic legend.
What say you, Brad? Do you like this stage design? It could be used for this year's Carnival. Our little chat reminded me of those good old days. So why not relive that scene I just mentioned? I still remember that famous line. Even without wings, we can still soar to the heavens. Now that you mention it, that is a very good question.
Please don't mind him. We like our performances big and bold, after all.
That fight with the dragon probably messed with the mountain's stability. If Bardolino keeps moving around up there, it could get dangerous. We need to find a way to get him down, and fast. We might need your help with this. Pero should have some useful items in our box. We've got a cloudcaster that can conjure up some fluffy cloud cushions. They'd make the perfect stairs to reach Mr. Bardolino, or catch him for a soft landing. But some of its parts have been borrowed by other troupe members.
Come on, fish. Come to my net. Yeah, I borrowed the reel for me fishing. We scavenge all sorts of stuff from the beach and fix them up as needed. Nothing.
I'd rather be a wild flower. Cloudcaster. Here, the resonance unit.
Sailors cheer as hearts ignite. The Cloudcaster. Here it is. Careful.
Good. We have all the parts now. Time to work, Para. Everything's set for takeoff.
Let's position a cloud cushion beneath Mr. Bartolino. Then we'll pop the balloons and bring him down safely. Although we might need a bigger cushion.
The Cloudcaster's resonance unit responds to song. The louder our singing, the more powerful the effect.
In that case...
All right, friends, old and new, come and join this sing-along!
Bullseye! How about almost done?
Oh, thank you, dear boy. You helped me complete this performance and fulfill one of my dearest wishes. Please, I'll gladly give you my most prized possession.
Apologies for my late arrival to such a magnificent performance. Did I miss anything?
Oh my, oh my. What an honor to witness the beauty of our generous benefactor. Thank you, my lady, for rescuing us.
You flatter me. The family's protection extends to all who stand by us.
Might I say what a pleasure it is to see you again, Miss Carlotta. You have my heartfelt gratitude.
Is everything going smoothly with your family, Miss Carlotta?
Yes, thank you. The Order's scheme was uncovered as planned. Uncle Capilet was rescued, and Grandfather has handled the rest. I still owe you thanks for improvising with me in front of that priest. You've got a sharp mind. No pain, no gain, as Grandfather used to say. I'm pleased we're on the same page. Your kindness is much appreciated. The Montellis won't forget this. In return, I'll share everything I know. I believe you've noticed that the Order has been undermining the family under the guise of its doctrines.
Alienation, monopolization, just a few tricks up their sleeve. Their true motives, however, run deeper. Their alliance with the Fraxidus speaks volumes. While we don't know the full extent of their conspiracy, one thing is clear. Their sights are set on this year's carnival. The carnival is likely where you'll find clues about the Sentinel. Legend has it that the Sentinel, Imperator, has been secluded in the heavens, cut off from the mortal realm. The last record of the Sentinel is from the carnival a decade ago. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets, a dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves. Do any clues come to mind?
The remnant cloud's spreading, experiments to turn echoes, and the dragon's manipulation. The Order plans to recreate these disasters at this year's ceremony. The Order and the Fraxidus are allies. To prevent the Carnival's sabotage, we must stop them. But what is their motive?
The Primus called it a divine punishment, and took the opportunity to appear as a savior. A perfect way to build legitimacy.
The Order relies on the people's faith in the Sentinel. With the Sentinel's 10-year absence, faith in the Order has waned. They must be desperate to restore that trust.
It is for this reason that the Order has been forced to revive the festival. Let's consider the implications. If the Carnival proceeds unhindered, how would it affect the Order? The current Primus claims to be the Enlightened One, the Sentinel's Resonator. However, based on the prophecy we found in the ruins, this role is meant for the young maiden who is destined to heed the divine oracles during the Carnival. The Carnival is the only time humans can directly communicate with the Sentinel. Normally, it's the Primus who conveys the Sentinel's words. A successful Carnival offers a chance for citizens to meet the Sentinel in person. But for the Primus, and possibly the Order, it poses a threat if they've been fabricating the oracles. To sabotage it while still maintaining their authority, they partnered with the Fraxidus.
The Fraxidus will cause chaos during the Carnival, and the Order will swoop in as the saviors, restoring public trust just as they did before.
So far, you've helped us crush 3 of their schemes. But one remains. We have evidence that the Cetus is being manipulated, and the Fraxidus are setting up their final plan. From what I've noticed, you're not one to act passively or pin your hopes on others. You prefer to strike first and steer events in your favor. Winning the laurel might give you the chance to talk with the Sentinel. The Sentinel's Resonator may also be present, so...
Our aim has always been clear: to restore the Carnival to its former glory with a performance for the ages. If the Divine truly exists, would they wish to see their people living without freedom? Or witness a festival twisted into a tool for tyrants? If we win the laurel, we'll show that such punishment is absurd. But if that's truly their design, we shall break those divine shackles ourselves. Whether divinity exists or not, we will fight for Raguna's freedom, where everyone has the right to live and pursue a future of their own choosing.
The Montellis share this vision. Only in a free society can a fair and open market thrive. However, the troop alone is too weak. The family is under close watch and our enemy hides in the shadows. We need your strength to find our way forward. Thank you. I'm pleased we've reached an agreement once more.
All right. What should we do now? Any plans?
Since the Order intends to sabotage the Carnival and incite chaos amongst the guests, you've seen the troops' unique approach to combat, haven't you? That's precisely why we're allies with them. We will turn...
I can see our friend here is still a bit confused. No worries, my dear boy. We'll have a quick rehearsal before the Carnival begins. Speaking of which, Ms. Carlotta, would you honor us by joining our performance?
Me? I do have some stage experience, though I must confess I may be a bit out of practice.
We don't know what challenges we'll face, so your help will be needed, Miss Carlotta. Plus, it's a chance for you to get to know our methods.
If you insist.
Wonderful! As the festivities continue, if you're both ready, please join us on the stage of the troop liner.
Be swift.
Our rehearsals are rather straightforward. No scripts, just pure intuition and our senses guiding us. That's what makes Commedia Improviso truly come alive. For our improvised comedy, we start with a theme. From there, we build our lines and act on the fly, responding to the unfolding show and audience reactions.
But with the limitless capacity for human creativity at play, the plot can sometimes veer into the, well, unconventional. To prevent things from spiraling too far, we set an anchor for the performance.
Pardon my interruption, but I'm quite curious. What sort of bizarre plots have you encountered?
Well, something like a humble craftsman from a small town sets sail on a rainy night, stumbles upon ancient ruins, is reincarnated with superpowers, and then decides to conquer the galaxy, becoming the Emperor of the Stars. So, we draft a basic outline that assigns roles and guides the plot's direction.
And this time, our outline is: a kingdom is attacked, monsters run rampant, and the Demon King has kidnapped the Holy Maiden. A few brave heroes accept the minister's quest to defeat the Demon King and rescue her. This outline holds special meaning. We want to pay tribute to the play once performed by the Blessed Maiden herself, which was also about a hero facing a Demon King.
Good people have their wishes fulfilled, heroes appear in a time of crisis, justice triumphs over evil, and united friends are undefeatable. This is the tale the Blessed Maiden once told, and it's a universal story we want to portray.
To me, the world is a stage, and performing is much like combat. Coordinated movements, quick thinking, sharp reflexes, and, above all, trust in your allies. What I'm getting at is that you both are very skilled and capable. We don't have many do's and don'ts. So relax and express yourselves freely on stage. This rehearsal is to help you get familiar with basic stage movements, techniques, and the troupe style, and to build good rapport.
Exactly. I'll handle the stage lighting, Brant will narrate, and the rest will take on the role of the audience.
If you're ready, let's begin. Everyone, a big round of applause to welcome the Rover and Miss Carlotta on stage! All right, next I'll spin the prologue of our tale, setting the scene for how our brave heroes first crossed paths. Once upon a time, a hero roamed the world. Undaunted by the lack of a divine vessel, he embarked on a perilous journey across tempestuous seas. Alone in the dark, a young girl of untethered spirit soared against towering barriers with wings of defiance. The winds of fate brought them together. As the world teetered on the brink of absolute darkness, they found solace in each other's gaze. Together they became unshakable allies, standing strong against the tides of fate. Even if light were to fade from the world and the stars cease to shine, they would still blaze like the sun forever. Bravo! Bravo! Seeing your chemistry, I decided to take a little creative liberty with the story. Anyway, it didn't stray too far from the outline, right? The thrill of improvisation is in its unpredictability. There's always a rush of excitement with every twist and turn.
Your movements were seamless, elegant, and powerful. I'm confident you'll shine at the Carnival.
Thank you. It was all thanks to you. You inspired me and kept my spirits high.
You'll master it in no time, I'm sure. All right, that's enough for today. Let's save the grand reveal for the Carnival. Oh, and speaking of which, there's still something we need to prepare for you, isn't there?
You mean the essential item for the Carnival performance?
Don't worry. I've taken care of everything.
Oh, so it's handled then. I can't wait to see it.
I have a small gift for you. Let's head back to Raguna together, shall we?